Hi guys, it's been a while. I made my last video, but I'm back and hope you missed me. Today I will finish my series of Odonata, Dragonflies and Damselflies, and this time it is a floating Dragonfly Nymph, deer hair body with a foam eyes, big foam eyes, and some rubber legs for movement. This can be a really big creature and are very robust and bulky, and their aggressive predatory way expose them to trout. Also, they are all year-round staple and very welcome food source for trout. Colors can vary from light olive shades like this one to brown and almost black nymphs, so you better find your local dragon nymphs to mimic them, and they are able to match the coloration of the habitat they are living in, so this can be helpful to make the right color. Also, the size can vary, and it can be up to 2 inches, really a huge creature, but usually the common average is about 1.5 inch, about 35 millimeters. This one is on hook size 6, and it is, let's say, almost 3 centimeters. So use a hook. A long shank hook is better. Some small streamer hook from size 4 to say 10 for a smaller version. And yeah, let's go for this fly. It's a great fly also for carp fishing. I will tell you about the way to fish this fly at the end of the video, how to use it, how to fish it. Now, as I said, the hook is size 6 and it's Tiemco 5263 BL. It's a barbless version. Very similar is Tiemco 5262, but what hook you have? Some long shank hook in size 6, say here. And I will first cover the hook and make some kind of thread base for the body. The thread is Veevus GSP Plus, and you can actually cut the deer hair with the thread like this if you will be too hard on thread. So be careful with this, because this thread is thin and really strong. So I made a thread base. These nymphs don't have gills, but they have some kind of, let's say, bits at the abdomen. So I will put there little pieces of rubber legs, and the same material I using for these front legs. They have, of course, 6 legs, but I tie in just 4. If you want to know what these legs are, this is Wapsi silly legs, pumpkin, but they make in a lot of colors. Sorry, these are very nice also, or olive, like this. You can also use biots or some another material, but I like the movement of these legs on the fly in the water. So 3 little pieces, and just tie them down. Secure trim rest. I will cover it a bit. They have gills, of course, but no outside. They have gills inside the abdomen, and you can see how they breathe in, how they contract the abdomen. They also using this as a kind of jet for moving. They are not really good swimmers. They are more like crawlers, and this is the only way they can do a fast swim motion. So for the body, we're going to use a deer hair. This is the deer body hair, and it says I believe olive, yeah, olive green. Again, it's a Vapsi deer body hair, olive green. You can go for some dark brown or dark olive, what you like. Depends also on the depth you will be fishing this fly, because they can inhabit depth up to 10 meters, and we have to present these flies as close to the bottom as possible. So it can be really dark place, then I add in at least some bright spot like the form here, so you can make it a bit lighter than it is. And if you never made this kind of deer hair body, you will just cut a clamp of deer hairs, about this size, and I usually trim these tips. It will be easier to work with. Now put it on around or on top, or more like around the hook shank, and make one loose thread wrap, and the second one you tighten. Secure this. Go with the thread in front of these hairs, and you should push them back. This first is difficult because of the hook point in here. Okay. Try to push them back, secure with thread, and we go for the next hairs, and repeat the process. In this size fly, it will be like 8 of them, maybe 10. It's a lot of hairs we're going to use. So again, trim. It's better trim these tips. Put it on. One loose thread wrap and tighten, secure. And push them back with your fingers. And next one. Trim tips, put it around the hook, run loose, tighten and secure. Okay, now I have time to tell you how to fish this. You definitely, for this, you need a sinking line, or better, a fast sinking line, and a very short leader. Like, it can be about just 1 meter. The sinking line is usually or always is a dark brown or black, so don't worry about the leader is too short. But you need to short leader, because how you strip the line, it will pull the fly down. When you stop, the fly is going a bit up in the water column. This stage fish really love, and when the fly is actually rising from bottom up. So that's why you need the short leader. Also remember that they are moving really slow, so keep this in mind and fish them slowly, like maybe 3 to 5 centimeters every strip, and then sometimes some longer one, faster one. And we continue. Still the same process. I'm not counting these, how many I made, but roughly about 6 now. Push them back. That's the most important thing, I believe, in here. Be hard on thread, so it will stay on its place, but as I said, don't too much. You can really cut these hairs with your thread. Another one here. Okay, maybe it's enough. We have to left here some space for the thorax and eyes and legs. So I will add one little small one. Come on. Yep. And hope I left enough space here. Now I will make a thread base here also, and for now I will just secure this and trim the thread, and I will shape the body already. And I using a razor. I have a little holder. This one is from the Stonefly company, I believe. It's a cheap tool, but it's good for working with. You don't have to care that much about your fingers. it's about $5 for this, and not really high quality, but it's working. But first I will shave it with my scissors roughly, and then I will start with a razor. Okay. A bit more here. Now I will take a razor and I'll shape the body. Now take time in this step, because you can really damage it with one wrong cut. So I'm making this body is basically round, even they are not really rounded body, but it's just fine. If you take a look on the Dragonfly Nymph, you see the body is kind of conic, and the most white part is somewhere in the middle of the body, of the abdomen. So you can make to mimic this shape. I will turn my fly. Okay, I almost finished. I don't wanna waste your time here, so you get the idea. Just a few cuts here. Yeah, that's a roughly shaped body. So this is the body. You get the the idea. You can also, of course, shave it after the fly is finished. Make some changes later. Okay, now for the thorax I will use some CDC, some foam, and I'm going for this green, as I said, to make some brighter spot on the fly. What's this? I can't see it here, but yeah, it's 2 mm thick. It's thin foam, and I will cut the strip like, say, 5 mm, and just little piece like this, and I will trim it here, kind of conic shape. Just like this. Tie the thread, of course. And tie in the foam, the conic end here. Secure this. Okay, we will bend this later. And now legs, as I said, I'm adding just 4 of them, so I take 2, and I make them roughly about the length of the body. You can cut them, of course, later, and tie them on the side of the fly here. Secure it. And switch to other side with it. And secure it here. I will make a bit of thread base for eyes, foam eyes. Trim this also the same length as the body, roughly. I'm not really worried if they are going down or up, these legs. Just like this, and you can tie them down, of course, but I will push them down with a dubbin later. Now for eyes, I'm using black foam cylinder. This one is 4 mm thick, and it's not the biggest one. If you tie in the bobbin in, you know, you can use a much bigger one, but this is fine because here floating the foam, the cylinder, and the body itself also, so it's a great floating fly. I will just add here a drop of super glue where the eyes goes, and tie in the black cylinder. Again, a longer than I need, and I will trim it later. Be hard on this and secure it really well in cross thread wraps, so they will stay on its place, not rotate around the hook shank. So I'm really hard here. Okay, I will just roughly trim the form here, cut it later. Now you can add here some dubbing on Thorax, and I'm using the CDC dubbing olive one, which I really like. But if you don't have, you use whatever you like. Maybe some seals for, and I will dub it loosely on thread here. Okay. Take these legs and right here some kind of hairy thorax. Now the last thing is bend the form, and I pretty strong stretch it before I tie it down. Tie it down with few thread wraps here. I'm going with a thread here to eye hook, and we finish this. We'll cut some of these parts, and we done. Okay. Our trim thread, I will just add a drop of varnish on thread here. We finish it thread. Just a bit. Now I will cut the form sheet. I will try to show you. It's not necessary to make it. I can't see this myself now. But I will cut it in a kind of wing case. Just it's looking better for me. Oh. And also you can cut these legs. I will just a bit here, but I will leave it and cut the form. Now it's too long, and I'm not making this eyes really big, just like there it is. Okay, and that's it. You can shape more the body to be satisfied, but I'm like fine with this. So I set how to fish this with a fast sinking line as close to bottom as possible. And basically these dragonfly nymphs living around the weed beds at the bottom. Of course, in a 10 meters like there is not really a lot of weed and water, but in a lower water, it's the best place to fish these. So hope you guys like it, and this was the last fly for now about Odonata. I hope I covered almost all important stages and kind of flies, and Thank you for watching. That's all for today, and good night, bye.